Who out there is ready for a spooky show? It's me. It's me.
Who is you?
I said, who out there is ready for a spooky show?
Who are you?
I am Tiny Hands.
Oh, Christ, on a bike.
Why? Where? How?
I have tiny hands.
Tony's completely lost it.
And we have
on
a
our
lot
own.
more to record.
We have 2 episodes.
I did not
of this.
see you have
Yeah,
these.
how'd you bring those in?
Where are those from? What's
I
happening?
hid them
in your
in my
bum.
fat.
You're like, I can sneak anything into a concert.
What's it smell like? Are you scratching your face with your little fat hands?
I'm stroking my face with my little fat hands.
Oh my god. So Tony, how was your weekend?
Can you pick up? Can you
Suck
pick up your?
ass.
Can you pick up your liquid death with those?
No.
Don't spill it.
that's
Don't
too
spill
heavy.
it. It's brand new. Yeah,
There
it's
was
brand
an
new. Just
Instagram
open
when I
it.
did buy these. There was an Instagram story of I drank a beer. It wasn't a beer. It was a cider. It was a little big
Liar.
ciders.
That's yeah.
Just
And
heard
then
it pop
did
off.
you hear that when I
I
took-
heard it pop
And I
off of
take
your
my
hand.
finger out of it. It goes.
I don't know what I've touched so far, but I can do that. Like where you do that
Out of
thing
your-
with like
you go,
like your
"Pop," and
cheek.
Really, yeah. That's good. That's pretty satisfying.
Pretty cool.
Thanks. I got these at Changing Hands.
The bookstore.
I bought Tiny Hands at Changing Hands.
Dang. They should
And,
have.
and this was the Changing Hands that has a bar in it too. It's pretty
What?
cool.
It's like a thrift store bar?
Yeah, it's a bookstore bar.
A bookstore bar. That's
it's pretty
cool.
cool.
That's very cool.
They should have it where like they have tattoos saying "changing hands" on their hands.
Wow.
So that was definitely a drunk bookstore purchase, or were you sober when you got these?
I was soberish.
Okay.
I was sober.
It's like, oh my gosh, I want Tiny Hands. Woo!
Ooh, yeah. Can you type with those tiny hands?
No.
Tried.
I've had these Tiny Hands since the beginning of May, and I've been meaning to bring them to a recording, and I finally just remembered. They've been sitting next to my toaster in the kitchen for
Do you use
ever,
them when you make toast? You
I
have to put
should.
it on it, yeah.
Do you ever,
What? Oh, not yet. Maybe I'll try
Oh,
tonight.
if you do, don't ever bring those ever around.
Maybe I'll try.
I can't even say what I'm going to say right now.
It'll really be like, it'll be like,
say what you need?
yeah.
It's just like that scary movie scene where she like gets plastered to the
yeah.
ceiling, but it's like your tiny hand. I don't want to think about
Okay.
this anymore.
This is my tiny
Why did I
hands.
say it?
Speaking of scary, this is Scaredycast.
This is Scaredycast.
What are we talking about first?
Hey,
What's the
first,
order
well,
of
I mean,
things?
first we got to talk about the fact that Scaredycast is brought to you by Value Sesh. Look at your shirts, you guys.
Hell yeah.
I love the
And
shirt. It's so comfy.
It's Pride Month, so we got the rainbow ones.
Pride Month, Value Sesh. Get it while you can. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but just go get it.
Get it quick.
Get
before
your
it all
Pride on.
yeah.
Get your Value Sesh on. Get your fuck on. Do whatever you fucking want, man.
Hell yeah. As long
Hell
as it's
yeah.
consensual and it doesn't hurt other people.
Yeah, but Value Sesh rules.
Value
hard.
Sesh rules hard. Go to valuesesh.com. Get you what you want. Use code SCAREDY. Bada boom. Bada bing. Don't forget to put on a ring.
Oh,
I don't know. And then also, hey, Fright Rags.
Fright
is
Rags.
A
Yeah.
proud sponsor of Scaredycast. At least I hope they're proud.
They are.
Okay. I got my
We're proud of something.
I got my Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey shirt on today from Fright Rags.
That's arguable on who that is.
They
in the
just put
shirt.
out some Monster Squad stuff that I gotta get.
Dang.
I gotta get it.
Yo, whoever is the creative minds behind what comes out at Fright Rags,
You have the greatest minds. Like,
Greatest
yeah,
minds.
bravo.
We
Like,
missed an
God dang.
opportunity, guys. We didn't record on Friday the 13th.
Well, it's tomorrow.
Okay. Well, way to
So
peek
we can
behind the
still-
curtain.
well, we didn't because
We can still record tomorrow.
No,
What
I
time
don't
because
is
want
it?
to.
something
Now
weird,
it's ruined and I hate
something
it. I'm
weird
going home.
could potentially
You
happen.
can finish the rest of the episode.
Are you scared of
without me.
Friday the 13th?
Are you scared? No.
No?
I don't know.
What? Am I
don't
scared?
Oh, God. Here goes Kelsey.
She's
playing-
bored, so she's just on her
No,
phone.
I was trying to
Goes on
find.
her
I was trying to look
home.
something up
She
actually.
sounded like a monkey. All right, what do you got, Tone? What are you bringing to the
Oh,
table?
boy, oh, boy. Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
let's just talk about Candace Cameron
Who's that?
Well, she is known for being DJ on Full House.
Is that the brown-haired one that was a little
The
bit
oldest
older?
sister.
Yeah, okay.
She's the older sister.
Yeah, all right.
DJ Stephanie Michelle. And DJ was the older sister.
Stephanie was blonde. No,
Stephanie
Michelle
was the middle
blonde.
one. They were all like blonde or brownish
Shit.
hair.
I can't
It
remember.
don't fucking matter.
It don't matter. All right.
Well, apparently Candace Cameron was in an interview and she has said that she does not allow horror movies in her house
No.
in any way. She doesn't let other people watch them. She doesn't let watch them because she believes that what Kelsey, like it's so many things.
She says that like she thinks it will let in demonic spirits.
A lot
or
of
whatever.
Christians do. I was raised Lutheran.
Or like it'll open up like a portal
Yeah, they
basically
say,
to like
like-
allow bad things and bad spirits to come through
Right.
and all these weird things. But it's like, where do you draw the line of like what a scary movie is? Like, you know what I mean? Like we talk about all these different things. Like where's the line drawn that you're like, oh no,
Like
can't watch that.
any violence? Like, is there Marvel movies in her house?
I mean,
Because
those have literal portals.
Those are super
like there
Yeah.
are literal portals. Like there's all these different universes and stuff. Like
and violence.
lots of violence.
Lots and lots of violence.
Like, what does she do when there's like she's watching a TV show and a commercial for a horror movie comes on?
Kids, go to your room.
Like, what does she like panic, freak out, change the channel, change it, shit.
Or maybe she just
Does
doesn't.
she
Probably
watch
not- probably
true?
doesn't cuss.
Does she watch true
Oh,
crime?
But how about this? Maybe
the
she
fuck is
doesn't
watching?
let horror movies or anything in her house because there's no movies in their house. They have no TVs.
Lifetime only.
Hallmark movies.
She's in like a bunch of Hallmark movies, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like super Christian.
I'm assuming that's probably what she is.
She
Yep.
sucks. Fuck you, Candace Cameron.
You know
Horror's
what
cool.
though?
How about that?
You know what though? We also
And go fuck your brother too. He's a piece of shit too. Fuck you, Kirk.
Kirk Cameron is her brother.
You're fucking laughing, dude.
Okay, but you know what else she said? You know what else she said because she's clearly
What else she say? What else is
she's clearly very
dummy
hinged.
say?
She says that she also doesn't drink liquid death either.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Because it's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear this bullshit.
Because she says it's cursed.
Give me that curse.
It's cursed
goodies.
with how addicting it is because it's so good.
Some of the comments on Twitter. Wait, let me just open this bad boy on.
Yeah, crack
Yeah.
open some
First-
of that cursed
First of
fluid.
all,
Yeah.
Liquid Death, they are actively working to reduce plastic waste in our
true.
world, which is
true.
amazing. And they have a lot of different great flavors. Right now, I have the green guillotine. It's green tea, agave, and getting my vitamins.
Look at you.
Dude, I wish they would
Liquid Death
sponsor
is not a
us.
sponsor either.
That's yummy.
but-
We just like it.
But we do like Liquid Death. And I will say, someone commented, like I saw this on Twitter first, and someone commented, imagine being an actress and not knowing how movies work.
Did someone say that about you?
No.
it said
About her
Candace
like
Oh,
saying,
Cameron.
Candace.
She's an actress acting like a dummy.
It's because all she makes is Hallmark movies.
Fuck.
Those aren't even movies.
and then you know how people are like so dumb on X or Twitter and whatever you want to call it, and now like they have the AI at Grok or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, at Grok, why does she think that Liquid Death is cursed? And someone's replied, Grok said something like the company had a witch doctor put curses on the cans as a marketing ploy.
Oh man.
I wish a motherfucker would. I'd buy all that shit.
Okay, that is just like so crazy to me.
It's so delusional.
It's like literally.
Now, I'm just not even an argument, but based on my experience, because I was raised that way, not from my parents, but in the school, right? The school and the church was like crazy. My parents were like, nah, it's cool. My dad showed me my horror movies, you know? But,
Yeah, I mean, if it was true that horror movies
yeah, we'd be fucked.
were fucked.
And here's the thing is, you can watch horror movies without watching demonic stuff too. But on top of that, like Lutherans, in my experience, are so absolutely like obscenely terrified of Satan that like even mentioning like demons, it's like, oh, you're opening it up, you're welcoming it, and it's like, no, motherfuckers, like, even if that shit was real, you'd have to ask, you have to perform rituals. You don't just go, oh shit, I thought about a demon, oh, and then get, and I'm like, y'all are crazy.
It's also
Hey,
literally
Candace Cameron.
Gotcha. Sorry, not sorry.
We're gonna post this on social media and tag you, so you're gonna see it and get cursed.
Keep this out of your house.
Scaredycast only enters scaredy things.
Scaredycast is not for your kids.
Give her who could give like the most evil laugh. Go. You go
Harrison
first.
Ford.
No, out of us. Harrison Ford.
He was the first man I thought of.
Remember in Ninja Turtle when she's like, "Why can't I ever dream about Harrison Ford?"
That's good. I think Tony's gonna have the best one.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm just waiting for you guys to hurry the fuck up and do it.
All right.
Oh,
Your turn.
I ain't want to do it no more.
Oh, that was witchy.
Oh my
I
God,
like that.
That was really good.
Go. Come on, Tone. Yeah. Oh, dude, he sounds like
My throat hurts.
he sounds like one of those
Drink
little,
some liquid
I
death.
need liquid death. Oh my
those
god.
Halloween CDs that you buy next to the
my
cash
God,
register.
I miss those so
And
much.
it's just like sounds.
You know what I want to find real bad? I want to find that ghost. Remember, you could buy the ghost. It was like in the 90s. You buy the ghost that hangs, and
Is
then
it the one that
shakes.
goes?
It goes,
yeah.
oh, so bad.
Do you remember that stupid ghost that you had at the job we worked at together? Fuck you, dude. This
was like-
dumbass.
So you could like, it was on a rope, and like you like attach it to one side of the room, and like
Like
the other.
a fucking clothesline.
And then, like-
it is stretched like 10 fucking feet.
It was like a motion and sound activated, and it would go across the rope and like move its arms like this, and it'd go like.
And it would do that forever. And it's on this little track going like, and it's like moving 1 inch per day. And this thing the whole time is just going,
I would be so mad if I was a neighbor.
But
Like
what
I'd be like,
made
turn that
it
shit off.
worse is that there's a fucking sound setting on it. So every time anybody would like clap or something, or if you were talking too loud, you'd be in the middle of anything and then it was like, fuck. And you have to watch it go all the way down the track, stop, turn around, start the all the way back. And we were like, fuck. Damn it, Tony, why'd you put that thing up?
Why didn't anyone take it away?
Because
like,
it was so funny, but then we
put it in
just
the
learned to
bathroom.
hate it.
Yeah.
Remember that one time Kelsey was she was peeing, and I walked up and I was like, smacked the
You
door.
Scared her.
Get the fuck
Oh,
out.
so mean.
Especially because
Dude, you
that
guys-
building was like so scary after.
Oh, you just I have a question, and that's a perfect segue.
Can we talk about country music?
No, all right.
I was listening to country music on the way here.
Yeah,
I
well,
love some
a lot,
I was
a lot of
listening-
people
and-
don't like that.
I was listening to the real country music, okay?
Oh,
Like Brooks and Dunn.
Hank.
I'm talking about
Williams.
like some goddamn John Michael Montgomery.
Was he sing?
Huh?
Yodeling.
You don't know what John Michael, he
What
sang
does
that
he
one
sing?
song, that song, something like, would you, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight?
No, I never heard that. It sounds pretty cool though. I'm kind of into it.
Heard that song.
And then I don't remember the guy's name, but it came on like the shuffle thing. It was like
Oh.
it was an old one. It was like, baby, would you weep for me?
Weep for me.
Because he was dying.
Oh, Jesus.
I miss like country music in the 90s. It was just all about partying and
Yeah, I was good.
picking up chicks and stuff and getting barbecue
Having a good
stains on your
time.
shirts.
Speaking
and
of
shit.
barbecue
Barbecue
stains,
stains on a
Yeah.
white t-shirt.
would you guys rather be trapped for 2 to 3 days in an abandoned hospital, psych hospital, either way, an abandoned factory, or an abandoned prison, or
How abandoned are these places?
an abandoned amusement park?
What time of year is this?
You pick.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Okay.
I'm just saying you're stuck and like, okay, I guess before you like think about it, let it stew a little bit, right? When was the last time you guys were ever like creeped out and was like, oof, I need to turn the light on?
Every day of my life.
Is it in your house? Have you ever had it in your house where you're like, fuck, it's like...
I don't really like having all the lights off in my house.
There's
Especially if I'm
something-
home alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I never have the lights all off in my house. I always like leave some on. But like there are times, but only when I'm super high. Because I'll be going to bed and that's when like the thoughts come in where it's like where like I'll be because like I always check the doors and everything before I go to bed. And then like I'll be like, what if somebody was like jumped out right now in my closet?
Just got you.
And then I start getting like
Right.
Let me hurry up and get away from this closet. Shit! And then like,
so you guys get it though. Like even your own house can be creepy. in the
yeah, I
dark.
mean, well,
I mean,
when I'm
any
high.
situation can be.
Right.
I think
But-
it's also different too. Like, I mean, we've talked about this before, like men versus women. Like, I think women are
Easy.
more likely to like be
beat some ass.
yeah, sure, beat some ass, or to like be like preyed upon. I think.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's completely fair. But
I'm gonna go with amusement park.
Okay.
I think I would go with amusement park too, because there's more chance of like I can find water.
Yeah,
There's easily accessible restrooms.
probably find something like cotton candy.
I think too. I mean, an amusement park.
You
Technically,
probably,
you
like-
could probably hop the fence and get out of there.
Right, and you could probably like fire up some of the rides.
All right. So
I'm not doing that
so
unless it's
let's-
like a carousel.
Let's narrow it down because amusement park sounds too fun.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay,
go.
so yeah.
This is like a punishment. You
Okay.
have
So
to do
factory-
this. You have to stay. Kind of like how you get locked in on go shows or whatever. You know, they're like,
Okay.
you got to stay overnight. Except, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do
Factory, psych ward, and then what was the
that.
other
You
one?
could be. It's either a hospital or
Hospital?
a psych hospital, depending on whatever you're more scared of.
psych hospital.
Well, but hospitals have a lot of weird instruments
Scary
and gear, and
wards.
it's bigger and creepier than like.
I'd go with the prison
Okay.
because I feel like there's more. You could see more. It's more open, maybe.
But there's like
You
way more
know,
chances that you
like-
could get locked into like multiple different layers. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just like the front door that
It's
you have
abandoned
to worry
though.
about that.
Like
Right.
nothing's in
Yeah,
there
but all those,
working.
but all those things, like if you slam
They're
down
all
like a gate,
electronic,
it's gonna
though.
lock.
All the locks are electronic.
Well, this is an abandoned prison,
am I, an
so it's
Alcatraz
probably
or
not.
something?
I don't know, but I mean, whatever. It's not like
An old prison or a new
recently
one?
abandoned. I don't
Okay.
know, man. Shit.
What
I'm gonna
city
go
is
with I'm
this?
gonna go with a factory.
Don't ask what
I think
city it's
I think
in,
I'd
you
rather
fuck.
be in an abandoned factory because then if some shit goes down, I'll have more access to potential weapons.
But
maybe.
see, a factory is really creepy at night.
You
And
don't
like,
think a hospital is
so- well,
creepy
that's-
like when no one's around?
man, let me.
Yeah, let's hear what your thoughts
Yeah,
are.
because hospitals, fuck that. I don't like going into hospitals when they're full of people and
Exactly.
clean and lit. So I already don't like that. Here's the thing: I would almost probably feel more safe though if it was abandoned because there's nothing there.
That's what you think.
Right. So I would say prison is probably me because of the absolute evil that's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like hospitals aren't bad. They're not inherently bad, right? Or they shouldn't be. But like in a factory, it's just machines. It's like, okay, maybe a tragedy happened there, whatever. But like prison, dude, you got some bad shit. Violence, murder, and all that bad juju that's coming in there from all the fucked up convicts. Like, not saying that everybody in prison is horrible, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, I just feel like
Yeah.
that there's a lot of negativity in prison. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of sadness. I feel like that's the place where at night I'm going to hear creaking. I'm going to be freaked the fuck out. I mean, probably a factory too, but,
I don't know though. A hospital just really reminds me like it's so like sanitary and like backroomish.
and those halls,
and it's just like never
man.
ending. You can get lost really quickly and not know exactly where you're at. Like,
So would you say hospital is probably the scariest for you?
well, there's different levels of scary. So, like we were talking about with Tony, like I would be more scared in a prison of like I accidentally get locked in somewhere that like no one will ever find me, like because there's
Oh, yeah.
multiple like I went through multiple doors that lock, and then now I'm in some weird like little fucking
No, it's
cell
not like
that
let's do it
they
like
sent people away
Oh
to,
Jesus!
or like
but like
in
I
the
said,
hole
like
or
one
whatever.
of the ghost shows. It's basically like, hey, we're gonna lock you in for
I'm
a
gonna do
whole
a
night.
I'm
You have a
I'm sticking with
flashlight.
factory. I'm sticking with
but
factory.
You have to basically just survive the complete loneliness in absolute darkness with just your flashlight all night.
Just by myself.
Kind of like how yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this
I don't
is
like it. It's giving me
punishment.
heebie-jeebies.
Right. That's why I'm asking the question.
I'm gonna stick with the factory though. I think.
I would say I'd probably go factory
See?
too. I think factory's a little less creepy than hospital or prison.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hospital.
Hospital. So you're changing your mind.
Psych hospital or hospital?
Just hospital.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it'd be easier to navigate. Like a factory, fuck, who like
A lot of machinery, a lot of danger,
machines and
You
a lot
could
of like
trip,
dead ends,
tripping
and
hazards.
shit, and yeah, man. Like
broken
a hospital's
machinery.
like it's building with some hallways. You know, like I can get in
I'm
and out
gonna
there.
curl up in a corner wherever I'm at, just cry.
Yeah.
All night, my eyes are.
Let me
big.
ask you this: would your
Puffy
guys'
the next
answer
day.
change if we said just a psych hospital, just an actual asylum?
What do you mean?
Like, would that be
abandoned?
scarier? Or no, it's still abandoned, of course. But I'm
still
saying like a regular hospital or like a psych hospital that's abandoned.
I think they both would be very scary to me.
Yeah,
They're all abandoned.
Yeah.
Man,
Any
I
abandoned
know.
building
Nothing
is
in
scary to me, actually.
But that's the thing. Imagine being in
I got
complete
hair on my
black
face.
with just a flashlight by yourself anywhere is fucking scary. But like, dude, in a big like place like that where you've had all of these movies in your head, you have all these thoughts and ideas of horror things, and your mind isn't gonna go crazy being alone by like completely
Am I
by yourself.
sober in this place?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I'm all right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to put like a camera on Tony. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is from the guy that said, I'm not going to stay in the Monte Vista Hotel. I'm going to be in the Western down the street.
Because that Monte Vista Hotel is not abandoned. It's full of ghosts.
So you,
You're saying abandoned buildings, which means there's nothing in them. So it's like
there's
all
no
right, I can do
ghosts
it.
in
But there
abandoned
might be
buildings?
ghosts in there. You
Right.
don't know.
That's
And
where you go
your
to find
head-
ghosts, is
yeah.
abandoned places, fool.
Your head is gonna like
So
be
there's
playing
maybe
tricks with
ghosts
you.
in these buildings?
I hate
There's ghosts in
this.
every building.
I
Fuck
just
that. I
wanted
don't
a
wanna go to
nice
none of them, then.
topic for conversation.
We are
Tom.
having a nice conversation
God,
about
you're
this.
acting like a lawyer right now.
I just want the deets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can take Deets nuts. Got him.
I bet Brian's got big old nuts.
Dude, I got the largest
dude, it's
balls.
like-
It's a problem.
It's like whenever you
Okay.
take two tether balls out to the playground on lunch.
Did I ever ask you guys? Would you guys rather have one ball the size of a coconut, or like a bunch of little balls the size of grapes?
A bunch of little balls.
The size
Like
of
a
grapes.
bunch of
But
little-
it's like a thing of grapes,
No,
Like a
I would-
bunch
I mean,
of grapes.
or a what?
A bunch of grapes.
like or like little ones, but they're
An
like a bunch
actual-
of grapes.
Like an actual.
Is it the same size as a coconut?
I don't know.
Whatever's
it
the
might-
smallest choice.
Yeah.
Because mine are small enough as they are, and I still like fuck them up. Like I sit on them sometimes. It fucking hurts. You ever sit on a nut?
Imagine
bag
like
of marbles.
you wouldn't ever be able to sit comfortably with like a coconut ball though, because you'd have to like
Right.
put it in your lap and it'd just be hanging out
I
there.
mean, there's dudes that have like,
Coconut balls?
well, I mean, it's because they got like tumors or they got
Oh.
like like
See,
elephantitis.
But then we'd
of
have
the nuts.
to invent like a ball
Sad.
bra, so that way
Yeah.
for men.
Yeah.
Ball bra. It's called underwear, Brian.
Yeah. I was on board with it, but then my brain was like, that's boxer briefs.
I love this question so much, Kelsey. I want to shake your hand.
Oh, shake your hand.
That
What
was
about you? Would you want
hilarious.
nuts?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Even though
blame you.
I
Do
can't
you
really
want
say what I
like
want to say.
fucking giant tits?
Oh my
Because they got to deal
Not
with those.
giant.
Would you
things.
rather have like okay, so would it rather be like humongous ones where you could literally can't go
Massive.
through
Yabos.
Those are more than yabos.
Yabos.
Those are
Gazoogas.
those are
Zungas.
oh no.
Gazooga. God damn it. We're not even high,
This is
dude.
the stupidest show.
I hate this.
How are we a show?
Don't
I
listen
would
to
rather
that.
have a bunch of grapes, a bunch of nuts the size of grapes, because then I think they're like more movable and like shapeable, and
Would
like
you
I can,
rather
I can
have-
like actually walk with them, like because if you have one the size of coconut, you can't walk with
Would
it. Like
you rather have one coconut tit or one sack of marble tit?
one coconut tip for sure, because then I could like probably get that removed easier, or like moved to the side and then get one to match.
God.
What are we?
That would be so scary though. One day you just woke up and like your balls just formed into one
Oh my
giant.
God.
Balls turned into more balls.
Having balls ain't what it all is cracked up to be. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure it's not.
Especially because I'm a side sleeper.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a side.
So do you have to have like a pillow between your legs so you don't squish anything?
Yeah, like I have like I put my leg up on a pillow, and then like some kind of like a diagonal.
You
I
know
gotta make
those.
sure there's some room.
You know those
tucked around.
You know those hospital beds with like from the cartoons and shit, where you always have the guys like completely wrapped in like the shit, and they're like hanging their leg up. Yeah, that's what I sleep in. I got like a
You
gurney,
have like straps coming
one
from the
end
ceiling.
over here.
Like
I'm just like I look like a puppet.
that's so. If like one day we went to go pick up Brian, and he's not coming out. We have to go in and like wake him up, and he's like hanging from
you have to
10
cut me
different
down.
straps. Oh my god, that would be so. Scary.
Yeah, I tie myself up every night.
Oh man.
I'd be scared.
Listen.
Yes.
I'm sorry to you listeners out there wondering what the fuck is going on. This is a product of all of us working all the time and me also not having any more time for Scaredycast stuff. So like we failed miserably at choosing topics for this week. So I'm sorry. I'm trying. We're going to get this under control here. Let's talk about Fan Fusion. You guys got to go.
Yes,
I didn't get to go because I was car shopping.
Car shopping.
And sucked.
Car shopping. Okay, I love Comic-Cons. I love Phoenix Fan Fusion. That was the very first, back when it was still Phoenix Comic-Con. That was the first con I had ever been to.
Used to be, it was like, it's got like 5 or more name changes, right?
I think, yeah, because someone was telling me even before it was Phoenix Comic-Con, it was something else.
I think it was like Cactus Con or
like
something.
something like that.
Yeah.
So first off the bat, first impression was the amount this has grown. It's insane because I haven't been since before COVID. I've tried, but it just hasn't like worked out with the dates. This thing is fucking massive.
Dude, when we went to Game On Expo, I don't remember if it spanned both buildings. It may have. But it was like, there was like a lot of empty halls. There was a lot of empty space. Holy fook, dude. This place was packed.
It takes up like 3 levels of the convention center, right?
Oh, no.
Two buildings.
It's like 4, it's the basement all the way to the very top floor, which is
4
3.
levels.
So it's 4
and
levels
2
in both buildings.
Dude, there was like, you know how big, if you ever been to like a hotel, like a nicer one, they have like they have those like event centers where like they'll have like big, whatever, like,
for Days of the Dead.
Yeah. Okay. Basically like that, like a giant event hall. Okay. They had one of those just for Legos, an entire event hall. Everything in there was Lego. I mean, they built like a working train set. They had an entire city. It's like they picked up Legoland and dropped it in there. And that was one room. We said this in the footage, like, they were like, "Oh, you can just grab one of the booklets over there, the pamphlets." I'm like,
This
"Okay."
thing was humongous.
And I'm like,
It's like an
"It's like a
encyclopedia."
fucking phone book." And I'm looking through. It reminded me of the TV guides from the 90s because it was tiny ass print, and there was just like calendar, like time things, and just like thousands of events from watching people play, like human-sized board games to speed
so many
runs
panels.
Dude,
Yeah, there were so many events. It was crazy.
Of people, panels, vendors.
What was like
cosplayers?
You see any horror stuff?
We did. We actually pointed out in the in our video because we were looking the whole time. We were like, "All right, let's zone in."
I saw something that you guys got. Just like, I don't know if it's on. I think it's on. I haven't looked at the footage yet, but like, I think he's from a video game. He was like 15 feet tall, but he was going through security.
Oh,
bend over.
that's only right as we were leaving.
We caught that on the way out.
I was like, "Yo, yeah, that was awesome." He was on stilts.
Bend him over and stuff and push him through
He was
because the
going through
overhang was.
And then they're like, he got through the first one. I stopped recording, like as they start going deeper into scary, and they're like, "All right, so prepare to do that like 10 more times."
Yeah, because then he had to get through the door to even get into. Dude, it was like shoulder to shoulder. I mean, you're literally like having to turn and like bump past people.
That sounds
It
terrible.
was so packed.
I love Comic-Cons. I wish I had
You
more
guys went on
time.
Saturday,
That was my
too,
first
which is
time
Saturday's the
ever
busiest
going.
day.
I went to the Game On Expo. This was like 3-4 Game On Expos, and that was pretty big to me, in my opinion. This
doing like a
was
fast run with you for the
fucking
cons.
huge. Yeah.
It was crazy. And yeah, especially Saturday, it's always the best day for cosplay. So we saw a lot of great cosplay. And that's what we're talking about too, is there's so many different fandoms that even if you don't know what it's from or what specific character might be, you can appreciate, that's good cosplay. Like that's really cool. And the dedication people have. People travel from all around. It's not just Phoenix. It's grown so big. It's not quite as big as San Diego or maybe New York, I wouldn't say. But it's getting there. And the dedication people have to wearing these elaborate costumes or the makeup
And it's
in 110 degrees
Yeah, dude,
outside.
it's crazy.
And it was hot. Not even just waiting in line was like a disaster. First of all, like one of the lines they were like, yeah, don't come here. It's going to be 45 minutes, go around. And even over there, like it was
a
crazy.
ride
They
in
didn't have a separate,
Disneyland.
they didn't have a separate line for media, which is wild. Usually they send you to the back of the building.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Oh,
like,
and they made us chug /
They made us
throw
throw away
away
our
an
drinks.
entire tray of brand new Starbucks.
it was great.
Because they're like,
Which
no drinks
we
at
should have
all.
known,
I was
which I
like,
guess,
are
yeah,
you
I had to dump out my
fucking
water.
kidding me?
It was
I threw
crazy.
my Powerade, my full fucking 52 ounce or 44 ounce thing from QT right in the
You should have
trash.
just hit it in your thighs.
You
We
think I
try
can
to-
hide a 44 ounce big gulp in my thighs?
Just be like, don't
Yeah,
look
just
at my
between your thighs,
penis.
just clench it and like.
It's true. I do have a massive cock.
Jesus Christ.
All right, where were we?
So we also tried to bring Cynthia, like where it started was we were trying to bring Cynthia a nice coffee from
Yeah.
Evil
Yes.
Izzy's. So that didn't work out. So we felt bad, but it was so cool. Like I wish we had more time. I wish I was able to come back the next day, but work just like got too crazy. So I just am like really proud that we have something like this in Arizona.
It's
you know?
grown insane. And the guest lineup this year
It was crazy.
fucking crazy.
Crazy.
The top,
Like it wasn't just like you go to like these conventions and usually I'm not talking shit, but it's like, you know, they're older actors and not really busy right now, so they're just hitting the convention circuit doing their thing. And but like this was like
it was insane.
A-list,
Yeah.
Simon Pegg.
fucking
All
yeah,
the
like,
Lord of the
Christensen.
Rings, like all the hobbits from
all
Lord
the
of the Rings.
hobbits,
Holy fuck.
Simon
Hayden
Pegg,
Christensen. Okay, so
like Vincent D'Onofrio, Marissa
Oh.
Tomei, like what
insane.
the fuck?
I know it was
Huge,
crazy.
huge.
So the top part of one of the buildings was where they had table games, but then they had this whole section off, and that was just for Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Like that was
I can
just for
imagine.
him
Wow, for
because
photo ops?
yeah, he was definitely.
Did you guys go and like see any of the celebrities?
We couldn't
No, because
even get in.
it's like the lines were
crazy?
so crazy, and they did a really good job of like separating it, where it's not like you're
Yeah.
talking about like other cons where you can
Because
just
like,
walk around. And you see
last
people at
time I
their
went,
table.
they had all the celebrities upstairs in the upstairs sections, and it
These
was
ones,
just them.
they kind of
there
like.
was, you know how there's like big wooden double doors to go into those little side rooms?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're big, but you know what I mean? Every one of those had like one door opened, so you couldn't even go through both ways.
You had
and
to
then
show
it was
someone
a
that you-
line
yeah.
coming out. So it was like there was no way to even get in unless you stood in line and then waited forever to find out what the line was for.
But then too, they were like checking. They were making like you couldn't just walk and go take like a photo or
Right.
like walk by someone's thing and get a video like you can in some of the other cons. Security was checking to see if you had a line for a certain time or like an autograph or whatever.
Yeah.
But even too, so I was we ran into a bunch of people just randomly that we know. Like we ran into Kimbo right after she had gotten her Hayden Christensen photo
And Elijah Wood.
and.
Right?
Well,
That was the one where
we hadn't
she-
run into her before. Like she didn't get it yet. I don't think. Oh. She might have gotten it the day before. I'm not sure. But she was saying that it was a shit show for him too, and that's what my experience was in Japan. Like we weren't even able to ever meet him because they overbooked him. So
I feel like that
I
always
just hope it
happens.
does. I just hope like he has been off the scene for so long because of how horribly everyone treated him after Star Wars. So I just really hope they don't burn him out too quick. You know what I mean? I get it's a huge get, but like they need to have a better system or like cut the line off at less points or whatever, so then that way they can actually make it to all of their obligations because they're not just doing
But
photo
more
ops, they're not just doing
money.
autographs.
Money.
Exactly, they're
Why
also
would
doing
they-
panels. They're having to do all these interviews. Like
They're trying
it's
to
crazy.
cram every
Yeah.
last nickel and dime
Oh,
into that piggy bank.
absolutely.
Yeah, I don't give
but
a
it was
shit.
fun. It just was really cool being back in that environment. Like I just nerd out about that shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just so cool. And to what I was saying, there's also a lot of things at cons that they have. Like, you know, we had that blood drive that was happening at Days of the Dead.
Yeah.
And then also to run into Aubrey from, Ben's wife from The
Oh,
Sons.
yeah.
You know, so she was signing people up to be donors, to be able to help different people that have very specific diseases that you basically need to do like a bone marrow transplant. So it's very hard to find people that are matches for those. So it's just really cool too, seeing our community organize and be a part of something that's not only fun and entertaining, but also it's helping people.
Yeah.
You know? And two, it's a safe space. I just like, I really can't get over the fact that cons like that are just such a safe space for people to feel like they're a part of a community and like that they can express themselves and that, you know, it doesn't matter that they're a nerd or a geek or they like horror stuff or they like anime or whatever it might be. It's like you're going to find someone that's like-minded and you're going to be able to bond over that.
Right.
And a lot of times I think people can feel really isolated when they like certain things. And so being able to just see that and just be a part of it and to be able to highlight it. So super thankful to Phoenix Fan Fusion, ACR Studios for coming out and recording with us. So definitely everyone keep your eye out for a little recap with that. And two, we found Jesus and we asked him a very important question.
Oh, I think I know what that question
You all
was.
have to see it. The answer is very funny.
It's really funny. Actually, I was like, I did not think about that. That's
We're
great.
like, damn, yeah, all right.
Did you guys watch any movies?
I did. Let me
What'd you watch?
get into it.
Did you watch?
Get into it?
I watched Fido.
Okay. I think I've seen it. I don't remember if I've seen it or not.
This movie rules.
Yeah?
I loved it. Oh my God. Fido is about, let's say World War II never happened, but
Okay.
instead of World War II, it was a zombie war.
World War Z?
Yes, so you have like, but keep it to the exact 50s housewife, the guy with his pipe and his hat and the newspaper, being to the T, like Fallout shit before, you know, the bomb goes off or whatever. So it's like that, and you're like, oh, okay. And then all of the, like, let's say veterans, you know, they all have like the war room, and it's, instead of the World War II, it's all like them holding zombie parts or something, like trophies and shit. So it's like, imagine World War II was against zombies. But then...
Oh, Billy Connolly is Fido?
But then...
I love that.
I forgot who it is, but they create this collar that instead of killing all the zombies...
It like controls them?
You can put this collar on them, and as soon as you turn it on, you activate it, they just listen to you.
Oh.
And they can think and move, but like they don't have the instinct to attack. But as soon as it goes off, they go crazy and want to kill again, right? So they get...
So
and
they
it's
basically turn them into like zombie slaves.
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
Exactly. Okay. But instead of slaves, they're more like dogs or butlers. So, you know, they don't whip them and they don't like, but it's like literally like they'll just be a zombie there.
They just have no
holding
free
like
will.
a, yeah. And then, so there's like a little boy, perfect, just like the Little Rascals, you know, and he's like, come on, boy. And like, that's how he he treats this zombie like a dog and
I'd be so scared of like the collar failing.
Well, that happens in the movie, but it's a whole thing. But what is so great is I'm like, oh shit. Okay, right off the get-go, you're already like chuckling, like this is pretty funny, it's pretty good. It is so heartwarming. It's like a fucking family movie, except there's like a little bit of gore. Cause you're like, oh my God, it's completely based around like a boy and his dog. And Fido's just this like sad zombie that you're like, oh, he's actually pretty cool. And it's so funny and
I need to watch it. Especially
it's
because
heartwarming, it's cute. It's like a Disney movie, except imagine like randomly they'll just show like an old lady head rolling, and you're like, you know, it's playful, but it's also like, oh, that's a zombie. That's right.
Okay,
I loved it.
That's an interesting take because I feel like it could very well go the opposite way, where it's basically talking about when you take away people's free will and like ability to do things for themselves. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They do it in a much
the army
more
kind of is trying to, I think, make like humans.
They do it in a much more like funny way.
Okay,
the entire movie is like very silly.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil anything, but you know Trinity from The Matrix? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She plays the bomb, and oh my fucking God, I never really thought she was that attractive. Wowza. She is gorgeous in this movie.
Dang.
Maybe I'm just a sucker for that rockabilly 50s pinup shit, but like she has long hair and she's all dolled up, man. She is gorgeous. So anyways, I loved Fido. It is like a little gory, a lot of silly, and extremely heartwarming. It's like Harry and the Hendersons, but with a zombie dog, Fido.
I'll watch it. It's
so good, you're going to love it, bud. I'm going to say a 4 out of 5. It is so good.
All right, I'm going to watch it.
Would you rather be a zombie that was basically like a robot, like having to do everything for everybody, or would you rather be a zombie that you're just going to do what zombies do and you can just eat people and kill people?
I'd rather be that.
If you can't think though, like if you can't,
think like when you're being controlled, you're not really thinking. You're just going through the motions.
Just doing.
well, in both of them, you'd be going through the motions.
Yeah, but the zombie, you're doing zombie things.
Would you rather be a zombie with a boss or a zombie freelancer?
Right. Do you want to take orders or just?
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna be a zombie freelancer. Like, of course.
No, I want to be a servant.
What's the most messed up movie you've ever seen?
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Doesn't have to
answer
be
that.
horror.
Well, so there's this website.
Has to be an actual movie.
No. It is.
I was like, we can go down that
Well,
road.
Movie stars.
There's
like,
like actual.
can't
like,
be like my friend made this movie.
No. But like
My friend showed me this horrific thing that
like
was
December
videotaped.
Underground, I think is what it's called or something. It's like the most fucked up. Or what's the other one? Something of Death. Faces of Death? Yeah, like that kind of shit. There's a website with all Ichi the Killer is always on that list of like fucked up. I saw that, but that I don't know. That kind of site, like Necromantic 1 and 2, those are fucked up. Those are gross. Oh, I got it. Human Centipede 2.
I never saw it.
3 had a couple scenes that I was like, but Human Centipede 2 easily takes the cake. The worst, like most just fucked up, like, oh, how did they put that out? Like that's messed up shit. It's hard to watch at points.
Yeah, I didn't want. I stopped after the first one.
The first one's
good too.
The first one's mostly weird and then a little gross.
Mostly weird.
The second one is like pure filth. It is putrid.
What's the difference between like what makes
You're just
it
gonna have
so
to
much
watch
worse?
it. No, the
Well, I'm
first
not going
one.
to,
The
so
first
that's what
one
I'm
is
asking.
about a crazy doctor that
Like
has
sews
all
people
that sews these
together,
people.
yeah.
Well, the second one is this like super creepy, like incel, fucked up in the head dude that's a security guard, and he just is obsessed. It's like breaks the fourth wall. He's obsessed with the Human Centipede, the first movie. So you see him like watching it and getting so excited when he's like watching the first movie, and then he decides. But see, the thing is, the first one, he's a doctor. He has the tools. He has the anesthesia. He has the precision and all that.
The second guy's just like
This is
hacking.
just some fucked up dude that is like, it is nasty.
Isn't
it's
the third
dirty.
one,
It's
like-
gross.
Somebody watched the Human Centipede, so they try to do it.
That's the second one.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets like a bunch more people. Instead of like, what is it, 4 in Human Centipede?
It's the
He
3.
gets like
Like a circle of
20.
people?
Oh, it's huge.
And so it's like unending.
And it, not unending, but it's like, it's pretty big. It's like 20, it's like 5 times as
It
Not
big
is
as
unending.
at
I
it.
mean
20.
like
It wraps
No,
around.
I
It wraps
mean-
around.
Oh, it just
yeah, in like a
wraps in a circle?
Yeah. the first one it had a
'cause then
clear
it's not a
head and it
centipede,
had
it's
clear
a
head.
circle.
Right. Then it's like Snake.
It's a human
Wherever they
donut.
go, they have to follow behind it, right? So yeah, but there's so many more messed up scenes and things that happen in that like I can't even repeat. It's just like, ew, dude, fuck. But the third one is when they're in prison. And the same guy that was the doctor in the first one plays the prison warden. And the creep in the second one is the warden's helper. And it's like a totally different story, but that one's fucked up. And that one has like 1,000 people in a fucking line. He's got a whole prison that he's trying
the same
to
premise.
sew together. Yeah. But this one has like,
I would think 1,000 people can overtake.
maybe not
2
1,000.
people.
It's pretty insane though. It's a whole prison full.
I watched this movie Happiness in the 90s, and it was fucked up.
Really?
I think I remember you talking about this before.
I don't.
Yeah, it's got like Philip Seymour Hoffman in it,
Philip
and
Seymour
Dylan
Hoffman.
Baker, and John Lovitz, and like
Whoa.
some pretty big names. But like, it's one of those movies that's hard to like. If someone's like, "What's this movie about?" you can't really tell them.
You're like, you're gonna
It's
judge me
just one of
really
those
bad. Like
things,
if
like,
I
you
actually
just
tell you to
gotta,
watch
you just
this.
gotta watch.
Like a Clockwork Orange. You're just like,
yeah,
I
it's
don't know how to tell
farther
you.
than that. It's fucked up, and not in like a gory way. Like there's no gore in it at all that I can remember. I haven't watched this since the 90s, but like I just remember watching it and like I mean like I was like 16, 17 when I saw it. So it's like one of my friends, I'm like, you gotta watch this fucking movie. And like, what the fuck is it? I'm like, it's this fucking little indie movie called Happiness. Because I was like,
Can you tell us what happens?
It's like a bunch of different stories happening to different people, but they kind of like, like here's this guy's story, and then like it goes to this guy's story. But
like Requiem for a Dream?
Kind of like their lives kind of like intertwine a little bit here and there. Like you find out like, oh, this person and this story is related to this person. Like, it's fucked up.
What makes it? Ultra violence or
It's
just
like
the content is insulting?
The absolute darkest humor you could imagine.
Oh,
humor.
Like not funny?
Like you should not be laughing at the things in this movie. But you can't help it because you're just like, what
How is this?
fuck?
Oh, man, I'm intrigued.
How is this a movie? How are they able to make it? How do these? Why? How? Like, you want to talk about shit that can't be made today? That's number fucking one, probably. Especially the fact that they got like major actors to be in it. Like, it's fucked up. Wow. Like, I can't even like describe most of it because we'll probably get put on some kind of fucking list. I probably said too much.
I guarantee we're on multiple lists anyways. So
if it's anything that I'm thinking of, then it's probably is bad. If
Jordan, did you see Happiness? No. Okay.
The second, well, you know what?
Just
yeah,
like,
we'll
just know
talk
that,
about
like,
it.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it, and he's like just this. He's a dude he's really into this lady. I forget her name, but she's like a big actress too.
Marissa Tomei.
No, but it's along those lines.
Yeah.
And the whole story with Dylan Baker's character is just
Rough.
as I'll say. So how about I talk about a movie I can talk about?
Hey, let's
that
do
I
that.
just watched the other day. I hadn't seen it since I was also a child.
Cool
Not
Runnings.
a child. It's called Franken Hooker.
Oh, nice.
Horrormonger Collectibles has a signing with her on June 21st. So I was like,
21st, yes.
I'm going to revisit old Franken Hooker. I hadn't seen it since the year.
What did your wife think? You're gonna revisit a hooker, huh?
Oh gosh.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to open. Oh. Go back to Horrormonger. That was nice.
Anyways, I haven't watched it since like the year 2000. 1990, 2000-ish, because that was when I was working at these video stores, and I was always like, just grabbing the weirdest shit. But dude, like Franken Hooker is fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited to meet her.
It's so fun. Just put it that way. Like,
yeah.
dude, like her performance as Franken Hooker is so good. That's like, you don't, like, it's a trauma movie.
Yeah.
And this isn't any shade of trauma. Fucking love trauma. But you don't feel like you're watching a trauma movie sometimes. You feel like, oh God, this is some good acting like that's going on. Like she does this thing with her face where like it twitches out and freaks out and glitches and shit. And it's so fucking good.
Like Lucille Ball with her, like, that bit she did that one time when, well, you know.
I don't remember.
Remember
But yeah, Franken Hooker. The only thing I remembered from Franken Hooker was that how she dies in the beginning of the movie. She's like her boyfriend, fiance, maybe, I don't really remember. He's like an inventor, doctor kind of thing. He's like a crazy doctor. And he like makes this remote control lawnmower, and she like turns it on. She's like, "Look, guys, here's your new remote control lawnmower." She's messing with it, and then it runs her over.
Oh.
That's how she becomes Frankenhooker?
Oh.
Yeah, because he takes her head and preserves it. And then he goes and finds all these prostitutes and brings them to a hotel room, and he's like measuring their legs and their boobs and their like their hand,
Why
their
can't you
arms
just use one?
Because he's like, let me find like the most perfect legs, the most perfect like arm, like every like
It's not
part.
sexist, though.
He actually meant to, he's like wanted the remote control thing. He's like, I knew that's exactly what she would do.
He makes this serum or something that makes you explode.
Why?
Because I was high when I was watching it, okay? So details are spotty.
Classic Tony.
But instead of, like taking one of them and chopping them up and stuff, they like smoke this stuff, and it makes them. So there's a scene where he's in this hot like hotel room with all these prostitutes, and they just start exploding. But it's not like gory exploding, like blood going. It's like an explosion, like
a grenade.
Like the camera's on one, and they're going like. And then they freeze, and it's like obviously a fucking mannequin, and it goes like sparks fly out and shit. Like a leg will go flying across the room and crash into a fucking lamp. And then so like he builds her, and then like she gets on the loose and like goes across the city, but she's got like hookers, like she's like all these prostitutes in her body. So she's like, "Hey, you want a date?" Like freaking out like on people and shit.
This is such a perfect Tony movie.
It's so great. 5 stars.
Are you gonna? Wow.
Franken Hooker, 5 stars.
Dead hookers out of 5.
5 prostitute body parts out of 5.
Would you watch that movie?
You should.
You should.
Well, yeah, I feel like I kind of have to
Yeah.
because we're gonna be talking to her potentially. So
Yeah.
But also right after the Horrormonger signing with her, you can go to Horrormonger. They're doing a big event called Evil Shred on June 21st. She's going to be there. Leatherface is going to be there. I forget the young man's name. I apologize.
From the new
Texas Chainsaw from Netflix that I love so much.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's his name?
He's a big scary guy, but he's probably real nice.
He's a big guy. Mark Burnham. Mark Burnham's going to be there. Patty Mullen's going to be there. Patty Mullen. That's Franken Hooker.
She's going to be there with him.
Yeah.
Mark Burnham.
My brain's misfiring. I'm like a Franken Hooker right now. They're going to be at Franken Horrormonger. And then after you go to Sin Asylum, where they're going to be showing Franken Hooker with Patty Mullen there.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's
But
amazing.
It's sold out, I believe. So
Wow.
you'll have to like go on.
Or just go to
SeatGeek
Horrormonger and
go
meet
to
her
SeatGeek
first.
or
Go
something.
on StubHub.
But yeah, it's a big event. Evil Shred, June 21st, over by Horrormonger. You can meet Franken Hooker. You meet Leatherface. We're going to be there. We're going to chat with them both too. So
Yeah.
they'll be on the show.
right.
But yeah, Franken Hooker, great.
Sick. How much? Do we have enough for a Kelsey review? We got time. Do you have anything? Nope, you're out. All
She's
right.
out. That's it.
Guess save it for next week.
We'll save it all for next week, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
I will. Don't you worry.
Well, thank you guys. Make sure you go to scaredycast.com
Yes.
to check out everything over there. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please comment. Please share. Please go to patreon.com/scaredycast and sign up to support the show. Because
Maybe we can afford tape to actually hold our banners up because we haven't changed this tape in 4 years. No, it's only been 2.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much
Bye.
for tuning in. We'll see you right here next week for another Scaredycast.
Later.